Statistics definition is a method of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data, as well as drawing conclusions based on the data. Methodology is divided into two main areas. So we have two types of statistics. One, or first, descriptive. The second one is inferential. Definition for descriptive statistics is collecting, organizing, summarizing, and presenting data. So here, all data will be presented and summarized and analyzed using a graph. Whereas the second one, inferential statistics, is making generalization about and drawing conclusions from the data collected. So inferential statistics use a random sample of data taken from a population to describe and make inferences about the population. And most likely you're going to test a hypothesis here. And you're only taking part of the population. So that's the difference between the inferential and the descriptive. Here are some technical terms. We have the population, sample, representative sample. So I'll give you a chance to read the definition for each. We have a common term that we use all the time, population. So everybody understand what's a population means. When you have a sample also, that's a common term, but let me just make this short. Sample is just taking part of the population. So this is a smaller group compared to the population. And you have the word representative sample, a sample that exhibits characteristics typical of those possessed by the target population. So it's like you're trying to categorize the different samples in a population. Okay, so let's have this first situation. A group of hotel owners in a large city decide to conduct a survey among citizens of the city to discover their opinions about casino gambling. Describe the population. So here you should take the population that is the set of all citizens of the city. So all are represented, or everybody is represented. Letter B, another situation. One of the hotel owners suggests obtaining a sample by surveying all the 6 of the largest nightclubs in the city on a Saturday night. Each person will be asked to express his or her opinion on the casino gambling. Does this mean like a good idea? The answer is no. So it's not a good idea to only survey the 6 largest nightclubs. How about the rest? How about outside the nightclubs? So because the topic here is you're trying to get the opinion of the population about casino gambling. So you cannot get a good information by only interviewing people inside the 6 largest clubs. Even if you do all the clubs, it's not a good idea because most people there are inclined to have positive opinion about casino gambling. We have the word random sampling. Again, random sampling. Definition: a random sample is a sample obtained in such a way that every element in the population has an equal chance of being selected for the sample. So it means you have a meaningful information that you can collect, and by doing this, you will eventually have a meaningful outcome and results. Methodology: identify each element in the population, assign number to each element in the population, randomly select numbers, assign the elements in the population who have those numbers to the sample set. So this is like a strategy on how to take a random sample. Okay, so now we have an example here. Which of the following is the best way to select a random sample to find out how the city citizens feel about casino gambling? Um, as we said a while ago, that you should consider all the different parts of the population. So, including the inside of the casino, the employees, and those who are actually occasionally visiting the casino, and also outside the casino. So in this case, we have three choices here. The first one is randomly survey people who live in the oceanfront condominiums in the city. In this case, it looks like it doesn't make sense because you're trying to have a topic about casino gambling and you only survey those people who live in the oceanfront condominiums, which most likely they are actually uh, customers of the casino. Looking at letter B, survey the first 200 people whose names appears in the city's telephone directory. There's no relation. So your uh, input data will not get a good output or outcome when you do this because you never know the first 200 are all actually casino goers. So, or most of them are casino goers. So this is not a good thing that you're doing sampling on the first 200. So it explains here that does not give each citizen in the city an equal chance, and that's true. So our most likely thing that we can do is letter C, randomly select neighborhoods on the city of the city, and then randomly survey people within the selected neighborhoods, which your outcome will have a good or near to the uh, whole population survey. So it's like you're doing the whole population for the survey. So your outcome is close to that. So the answer would be this, C. So give each citizen in the city an equal chance. That's what we need. So you will have a meaningful outcome. So that's sampling technique.